Hey everybody, this is Lianne Russo Liddell from Occasio Realty, Associate Broker and Realtor, and today I am very excited to share with you my interview with Lauren Sachs, who is the owner and AFAA certified group and fitness instructor at Energized by Exercise. So thanks so much for joining me, Lauren. Let's just dive right in and get to know your business a little bit more. So tell me about your business and how you got started.
Well, I've been teaching fitness classes since 2013. I started teaching Zumba.
Awesome.
I got into fitness initially because I knew I needed to exercise. I knew I needed to live a healthy lifestyle, but I didn't like it at all. So I got into Zumba because it was the least like type of exercise that I could find.
Okay.
It was a party. It wasn't so much like exercise.
Okay.
So I started doing that for a few years, and I started in the very back of the room. And the more I started to know the dances, and the more in shape I got, like the more stamina and endurance I had, the more I kind of crept up to the front of the room.
Okay.
And it got to a point where I would never miss a class. I would get to class like 15 minutes early because I wanted to make sure I had a spot in there. And eventually I was like, you know what? I know all the dances, so why don't I just get certified to teach it?
Okay.
So I ended up getting certified to teach Zumba, and I taught Zumba for years, only Zumba. And then one day after my Zumba class, the next teacher came in and he's like, why don't you try my strength class? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to lift a weight. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he was like, just stay. Like, I'll help you. Like, just stay and try it out. So I tried it out, and it was really hard, and it hurt. And I hurt the next day. But I said to myself, you know what, if I wanna, like, I need to give this like a solid like 2 or 3 month try, going 2 or 3 times a week to this class. And if at the end of 2 or 3 months I don't like it or I'm not seeing results, then I'll just go back to Zumba. So I gave it a really fair try. And after those 2 or 3 months, I realized that when I had a little bit more muscle on my body,
Mm-hmm.
more stamina and endurance for things. So it made the cardio in Zumba so much easier. And it made the strength so much easier because now I had muscle on my body. So it made it easier to do all the things. So then I was like, you know what? Now it's kind of more like, this is for me. This is my time. I enjoy it. And then I decided I want to teach more than just Zumba. So that's when I really started taking trainings and certifications in all different types of formats and really teaching fitness outside of Zumba in addition to Zumba. And so that's kind of really how I got started, from Zumba being just a hobby job after my full-time job
Mm-hmm.
to a full-time career. So that's kind of how I got started.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you mentioned the fitness certifications. So tell me a little bit about that and why those things are important.
Okay, so I'm an AFAA certified group fitness instructor, which means that I know how to safely create exercises and
Okay.
for people of all different fitness levels and needs. So that's like your primary, like the one thing you want to have is AFAA.
Okay.
And
What does
then
AFA stand for?
the aerobics and athletics fitness association. So, but it's a nationally accredited organization.
Okay,
And
cool.
then on top of that are my specialty certifications.
Okay.
So specialty is like if you want to teach a specific format. So like Zumba is a specialty.
Okay.
Turbo kick is a specialty. So I have specialty certifications in lots of things just because, and I don't teach half the things that I've got my specialty certs in. Sometimes I just take certifications because it's education and I love learning. And it's just, I'm a firm believer that even though I might not teach one format, like I've got a certification in high, which is a really fun aerobic, high impact type of fitness format, but I don't teach it. but I still believe that what I learned from that training can carry over into other formats that I do teach. So I've got certifications in high fitness, Zumba, P90X, Turbo Kick, Country Heat, which is your country western aerobic fitness class,
Okay.
Core de Force, which is mixed martial arts, a Tabata boot camp, mashup, pound, which is your workout with the weighted drumsticks that you drum,
Oh,
and you squat and you drum your drumsticks at the same time.
cool.
Um, cycle certification through Beat Boss. So lots
That's
of things
awesome.
to remember. Yeah.
How do you utilize like all of that into the types of classes that you teach, or what are you like to focus on predominantly?
So I do a bunch of different things. I know we'll touch on it later, but one of the fitness programs that I created for the city of Phoenix called the FitPHX Fall into Fitness program. It's a big fitness party, and we do fitness medleys and fitness mashups. So I'm really grateful that I have all those different certifications, because in an hour, we'll do like 3 different fitness formats in 1
Oh,
hour
cool.
to make it a real
Okay.
party experience. And I love it because sometimes people who are newer to exercise come and they say, well, I don't think I've got the stamina to take an hour-long cardio class. And I'm like, well,
Hmm.
you're in the perfect place, because we can do, in a FitPHX class, we can do 15 minutes of cardio kickboxing, which is your cardio, and then we'll do maybe 15 minutes of strength, and then we'll do maybe 15 minutes of a mind body flow type of thing.
Hmm.
So I'm really grateful that I have all those certifications so that I can do mashup classes to really cater to people of all different fitness needs. Because if you were to do a strength class for an hour, I mean, that's hard when you're brand
Yeah.
new to fitness. So I'm really glad that I've got the ability to pick and choose and really create something unique.
Cool. Well, and I'm sure it helps with, motivation. That's always the thing that, I mean, I struggle with that, myself of, yeah, I gotta go do an hour class. But if it was 15 minutes of, different things, then, maybe, yeah, I probably would be a little bit more inclined to do it, because 15 minutes sounds a lot more
That's
doable than an
doable.
hour.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Well, tell me a little bit more about that Fit Phoenix healthy living initiative that you did through and do through this.
Okay. So I reached out to FitPHX, which is a subset of Parks and Recreation, in 2000, at the very beginning of 2017.
Okay.
And I said, I have an idea for a program that I want to do. Hear me out. And so they did, which was awesome. And I went in and they said, we love your idea, but the City of Phoenix Parks and Rec works completely off grant funding.
Oh,
So we need to
okay.
find a sponsor in order to make your program happen. And that was like in January or February of 2017. And so I was like, okay. And then I went home and that was it. And
Hmm.
I thought that was like a one and done meeting. And then that summer, I got a call back from the City of Phoenix and they said, hey, don't know if you remember me. The girl on the phone said, I don't know if you remember me, but you came in and pitched this idea to me. And I was like, yeah, I remember you. She's like, well, I found an organization to sponsor the program. So it's happening. So that's kind of how it got started. So
Okay.
I went to them, and so since fall of 2017, AARP has been the sponsor of this program. And no, it's not a chair based exercise class.
Okay.
They're an amazing organization, very focused on the health of our community and building healthy communities no matter what your age is. So this is a totally family-friendly experience. When we were live in person, we did our classes at Hants Park at Central and McDowell.
Hmm.
And when I say it was all ages, it was all ages. We had moms exercising with their babies in a carrier
Hmm.
strapped to them,
Hmm.
all the way to senior citizens. And so the beauty of that program was we had 3 instructors on stage at any point in time, and every instructor did a slightly different variation of the
Okay.
same.
Okay.
So that way everybody could tailor their workout to make it their own. And we really tried, and again, we did, mashup classes, and we really tried to make fitness an experience and a party and make it fun rather than this is exercise.
Right.
We really wanted to just make it fun. So we've been doing that program. And so every Tuesday we had different instructors join us. So we really did lots of different types of workouts. And we've been doing that since 2017, as I said. And just this year, we switched, obviously, because of the pandemic, to virtual classes. So we're still going strong,
Okay.
but now the classes are over Zoom.
Okay.
And we really spent a lot of time testing out different platforms and audio-visual settings to really make it a solid class. And there's really no lag or delays or freezing, and the sound quality is really good. So I'm really grateful to the city for being open to pivot to virtual and to keep the program going strong. So that's the FitPHX program.
That's awesome. So
Mhm.
when do you meet now for your virtual classes
So they're still same day, same time,
Okay.
just virtually. So it's Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Arizona time. And I say Arizona time because since we're virtual now, we have people who are joining us from all over the country.
I'm sure.
So that's really exciting for us.
That's awesome. You can get a
Yeah,
wider reach.
yeah, definitely.
Very cool. Well, thanks for sharing so much about that with me. Given all of that, and I mean, given the pandemic, obviously goals are a little different, but what are some of your goals for the next year?
So I very recently created, so basically my new goal stems from the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I was working full-time in a big box gym,
Mm-hmm.
managing the group fitness programming and managing the group fitness instructors, and I loved it. But I'm a new mom, and I had my baby the week of the first Arizona shutdown.
Oof.
So by the time my maternity leave was up, my maternity leave corresponded for the most part with the first closure in
Okay.
Arizona. But when I had to go back, masks were not mandated in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And with a new baby with a developing immune system, and was too much of a risk and a gamble to me to be in that setting and potentially bring something home that my baby could give them or I could
Mm-hmm.
give them without knowing. And I couldn't let the grandparents not be able to see their grandchild, their only
Mm-hmm.
grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the reason why I resigned from my position. And then I had to figure out something else to do. So I very recently launched a brand new website that allows me to do two things. One, I can teach virtual classes. And again, I really researched and invested in audiovisual equipment that allows me to teach a class in real time with no lag, no delay, no freezing, no music cutting in and out. So I teach live classes.
Cool.
And then if people can't make my live classes, I've got a growing on-demand library where people can see the workout they missed or pick something totally different and do whatever workout they want in the comfort of their own home. Whenever they want to.
Okay.
So the more I teach live classes every week, I add more classes into the on-demand library. So that's my newest venture, my pandemic venture. And I'm in the process of writing a program for another, client I've worked. Well, I guess we should probably edit this out, but I'm in the process of writing another program
Okay.
that I think is extremely innovative. To my knowledge, there is not a program like this yet.
Cool.
And so I'm really excited to be able to say more about that when I can. But in my spare time, I'm writing that program as well.
Awesome. Now, when you do the classes, is that something that do you need a lot of equipment for, or do you try to just make it as easy and equipment free as possible for people?
So the FitPHX programs are completely equipment free. If we do utilize equipment, then it's equipment that you could find in your house
Okay.
if you don't have what you're using. So
Okay.
if we're using dumbbells for like light arm work, you could use canned goods or water bottles,
Okay.
or they make like ketchup bottles that are 2 pounds each, you know. So if we
Mm-hmm.
do utilize equipment at FitPHX, which is pretty rare, it's something you could find in your house. So those are
Okay.
basically all equipment free. And then the virtual workouts that I do in my house, some of them are equipment free and some of them require dumbbells. But again, you can use common household items if you don't have dumbbells. But I've found that at this point into the pandemic, the people who are working out at home have invested in their own at-home equipment. So, and they want to use it.
Sure.
So I do dumbbell workouts.
Okay, cool. Well,
Mhm.
I'm excited to hear what you have cooking and in the hopper. So that'll be cool to
Yeah,
hear a little bit
I'm
more
excited
about.
to share.
Um,
Yeah,
so when you're not working, it sounds like you are working a lot, but you also have a
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
What do you like to do?
So my days right now are pretty much consumed with the baby because that's what babies do.
Yes.
But I do have pockets of spare time. Most of my free time, fun time is between like 9 p.m. and midnight when the baby's asleep.
Yep.
But I'm a very amateur cricket, CRICUT, cricket, I guess crafter.
Okay.
Yeah, crafter. So the Cricut is the machine. It's a machine that allows you to like cut all sorts of things out.
Okay. I've
On
seen
all
people make like water bottles and
yeah,
all kinds of
yeah.
stuff. Okay.
So I make some t-shirts for fun, decals for water bottles and things like that. So I like to use my Cricut machine in my spare time. I like to digital scrapbook.
Okay.
And I mean, exercise for me is also fun, even though it's my job, it's also fun. So I like to do that. And then I enjoy going for walks with the baby and my husband and the dog. I really enjoy getting together with friends, but right now it's either virtually or, out. Fortunately, the weather is cooling down now. So now I
I
can
know,
finally
thank God.
see my friends again outside, masked up from 6 feet away. That's how we do it.
Yep. Yep.
Keep it at least. So that's kind of what I do in my spare time.
Awesome. Um, what are some of your favorite things to do or places to go within Phoenix?
I love coffee shops. Locally owned coffee shops are so much fun.
They are.
Lucy's and Lux and I just, Urban Beans, and I just love going to locally owned coffee shops. That's fun. And going for walks in the parks. I love going. We used to live near Granada Park, and I loved it because we could look at the ducks and
Mm-hmm.
walk around, and and going for hikes. And so fortunately, the weather is cooling down where we can do a little bit more of that now.
Absolutely.
So, mhm.
Cool. Well, and you may not know the answer to this yet, but when do you anticipate sort of your new program being completed, or is there anything else going on or anything else exciting coming up that you want people to know about?
Okay, so our FitPHX program, the current one, the virtual one, goes through December 8th. So
Okay.
it's not too late to register. People can still register for that. And we send out the link just a couple hours before class on each Tuesday via email.
Awesome.
So there's that going on. The program I'm currently writing, I've partnered up with another small business. Our goal is to have it written by the end of November, so
Okay.
that
So
we
very
can
soon.
launch the program. Yeah, if we launch it, it would be spring
Okay. Cool.
of 2021.
Okay.
So, and that's really cool.
Cool. Well, maybe we'll do another interview then and we can talk
Yeah,
about it.
it'll be awesome. Mhm.
Okay, very cool. Well, Lauren, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, and thank you everybody for watching. Once again, I am Lianne Russo Liddell, Associate Broker and Realtor with Occasio Realty, and all of Lauren's contact information and links to everything that she's doing will be below in this interview. And if you guys know any other businesses that are interested in being featured, reach out to me today, and I definitely hope you take advantage of all that Lauren is offering. So thanks so much.
Thank you.